Hello everyone, this is Suraj Patel, student of final year BTech from NIET. So today my topic is of seminar is DOS attack or DDoS attack. Let, let's get started. These are the contents over which we are going to talk about today. So the first slide tells the introduction of DDoS attack. So what is DDoS attack? A distributed denial of service attack is one in which a multitude of compromised systems attack a single target, thereby causing denial of service for users of the target system. These attacks are very large, like a flood over the target system. This is the exact phenomena how DDoS attack occur. Architecture diagram will show how attackers will attack over a network like a net over a server like a network. Now go to the next slide. These are the phases in DDoS attack, how it will perform. So first phase is recruiting of zombies machine, which is done by using pirated softwares, unknown links, etc. When a computer has become a zombie, it has the code to infect other computer to which it is connected. Second one is finding the vulnerable target. Third is send the attack instruction to the slave. Now fourth, on getting the instruction to attack all the zombies computer, they start sending messages simultaneously to the target. The server tried to reply all the requests, but after some time server get overpowered and it crashes. The next slide is types of DDoS attack. So there are six types of attacks, which is first one is ping of death, second is teardrop, third is SYN flood attack, fourth is Smurf attack, fifth one is UDP flood attack, and sixth is ICMP flood attack, which is last one. So let's get first ping of death. What is ping of death? So in this attack, the target system is pinged with a data packet that exceeds the maximum bytes allowed by TCP/IP, which is 65,536. This ping command creates a giant datagram of the size 65,540 per ping. It might hang the victim's computer, as you can see in this screenshot. The fragment size are very large, which will hang the computer. The second one is teardrop attack. A teardrop attack is a DOS attack that involves sending fragment packet to the target machine. Since the machine receives such packet cannot resemble them due to bug in TCP/IP fragmentation. So packets overlap one another and crash the network device. Third one is SYN flood attack. In this, a sync flood is form of DOS attack in which an attacker sends a succession of requests to a target system in an attempt to consume enough server resources to make the system unresponsive. A fourth one is Smurf attack. A Smurf attack is a type of denial of service attack in which a system is flooded with a spoofed ping message. This creates high computer network traffic on the victim's network, which often renders it unresponsive, as we can see in the image how the attacker will attack over the target. Now, fifth one is UDP flood attack. UDP flood is a type of DOS attack in which the attackers overwhelms random port on the target host with IP packets containing UDP datagrams. As more and more UDP packets are received and answered by the target, the system becomes overwhelmed and unresponsive to the other clients. Now, sixth one is ICMP flood attack, an Internet Control Message Protocol flood attack, also known as ping flood attack is a common DOS attack in which an attacker attempts to overwhelm a target device with ICMP echo request. These are the tools which are used to perform DDoS attack. First one is low orbit ION cannon, LOIC, and second one is Rudy. Third is Zoic, and last one is GoldenEye. So first is, what is low orbit ION cannon? It is an open source DOS tool which can easily perform TCP, UDP, and HTTP DOS attacks. It has fairly simple GUI as you can see in this screenshot. The user just need to know the target address or URL of the website and put down there and the attack which need to be executed. He has to choose and just boom. Second one is Rudy. It detects if the website has any form field submission and it sends a HTTP post request with a long header field. This causes a lack of application resource at the server, thus denying legitimate requests. Third one is Zoic, is another DDoS tool which has a very simple GUI. It has a field of who is request functionality and IP port and protocol selection field. The GUI very simple. Fourth one is GoldenEye. GoldenEye is a DOS tool, has been developed in Python. The tool tries to persist a socket connection by exploiting keep alive and no cache. These consume all the HTTP sockets on the application server and thus causing DOS. These are the some real life examples of DDoS attack. First one is US banks 60 Gbps. In 2020, not one, not two, but a whole six banks were targeted by a string of DDoS attack. Those targets are Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, US Bank of Citigroup, and PNC Bank. The second kind of DDoS attack happened over the Cloudflare network provider company. In 2014, security provider network Cloudflare was slammed by approximately 400 gigabytes per second of traffic over their network. On 6th August 2009, several social networking sites, including Twitter, Facebook, and Google blogging pages, were hit by DDoS attacks. So these are the real life example of DOS or DDoS attack. Now countermeasures. The best defense against DDoS attacks is to prevent initial system compromise. Generally, this involves installing patches, antivirus software using a firewall. These are. So keep antivirus and anti-trojan software up to date, which will help to find any kind of virus while surfing over the internet. Run a desktop firewall, which will work as a wall for the trojans and viruses. Disable publicly available services and update system frequently. Now the conclusion. DDoS attack tools are readily available and any internet host is targetable. These attacks can be costly and frustrating. If not impossible to stop, the best defense is to handle attack through vigilant system administration. Because attackers cooperate in order to build the perfect attack methods. So users and security developers should also cooperate against the threat. The solution will arise from combining both network and individual countermeasures. These are the references. Now the seminar topic is over. Thank you.